When Ruslan found out that Arthur had been released from the mental hospital, he went to visit him.
What's the matter with you, friend? I'm fine. I was sick. Now I'm better.
Hey, buddy, you said it was a hell of a pipe, didn't you? Do you remember your speech at the university?
Remember anything like that?
Then, Ruslan realized that the mental hospital had done a good job on Arthur and made him a real zombie.
Let's go to a place. I know people who can help you.
Well, let's go.
They came to the hall where a lecture was going on. It was led by a dark-haired, middle-aged woman. Her name was Naya. At the end of the lecture, Ruslan approached Naya and explained the situation with Arthur. Naya called him over and laid him on a couch on the stage, and in front of the entire audience began to conduct a gyud session.
Arthur, you hear my voice and you relax. You hear my voice and you fall asleep. Now, Arthur, go to the nearest past. What happened to you in the mental hospital?
They gave me an injection and I fell asleep. When I woke up, there was a man in a suit standing over me, with doctors standing next to him. He began to hypnotize me. He told me that I really like watching TV, that I don't remember what they did when I was in a state of clinical death, that I don't remember what I said from the stage to people.
Good. Now you remember everything well again, and your previous thinking and state comes back to you fully. I'm going to count to 10, and you're coming out of your altered state of consciousness in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Oh, Ruslan, am I here? God, thank you, Naya. You saved me.
Arthur told Naya about Alice's situation, what he had seen during the clinical death, and asked for her help.
I can't help you, but I do know someone who can. It's Prajna. She lives far away from civilization, in a cave high up in the mountains.
After Arthur's departure to Prajna, Lyria visited Alice again. She was sitting in a wheelchair and listening to divine chants in a blissful state.
How are you doing, my dear?
I feel better. These divine chants are helping me a lot. My soul is floating in grace, and as long as I listen to them, I'm happy and my situation recedes far away. I even begin to think that it is not accidental, but sent to me to make me closer to God. But I don't understand. Why is there so much evil in the world? Why don't all people want to abide in grace and love? Where does so much evil and hatred come from if God is love?
The thing is, my dear, when divine love is narrowed, when it's limited by the ignorant ego, all kinds of negative emotions arise from it, and from them, all evil.
But how?
You love yourself, you love Arthur, and your love is narrowed by that, confined to you and your lover. And you become afraid for yourself, for your relationship, jealous, resentful, if you think he's looking at someone else or paying less attention to you. But even that fear, that jealousy, it's still arising from love. And it is the same love. only it's been narrowed and closed on a single person or a small group of people. When you love someone, or even something, so much, you have greed for that person or object. You have envy. Envy that someone has more, that someone gets more of your loved one's attention. But this is also a manifestation of the same divine love. And if we open it, without limiting it to only one object or one person, it will shine with grace again. And so-called positive emotions, such as pride or arrogance, conceit, smugness, even gloating, arise from the opposition of self and others, one's own and others. But these emotions can quickly turn negative into anger or hatred if the other person tramples on your pride. But even pride, too, it's nothing more than divine love, closed only on yourself or what you consider to be rightfully yours. You should try to remove this painful fixation if you can, this limitation, this ego, and then all negative emotions will turn into God's love. If you feel negativity, think what lies and identifications are limiting divine love and making you suffer, and then simply remove them to abide in grace.
Thank you. You help my soul so much. Without you, I would still be sobbing inconsolably over what happened. But now, I feel God is with me.
In our extreme times, when the fate of the entire planet is at stake, it is crucial for the knowledge of angels and benevolent spirits to spread as quickly as possible, globally, and reach thousands of people. In this way, we can change the future of all humanity. Which is why we are addressing you, dear soul of light. Spread the knowledge about our wise books and films. Share links to videos or cartoons. All of this is available and free. Invite women to individual practices, webinars, and seminars. And the Great Spirit of Light will help you and your family. It will direct an enormous amount of energy to fulfill all your desires. Benevolent spirits and angels will assist you and your loved ones in all matters. A thread of light and love extends from your heart to the hearts of thirsty women, and the creation of good and the dissemination of enlightened knowledge throughout the world begins. Become part of the mission of light. Help people, and God will help you.